Ooh, does my makeup work today? Is it 8:30 yet?
Yeah, no, yes.
What time is
It's
it?
8:30 on the dot.
Where's my...
It ain't 8:30. Charlie ain't in here.
Where is Charlie? I need my peeps in here to get the morning grind started, see? Ginger Steg was shaking. John Burleson. Hey, it's about time to start advocating for you, friend. Do you know who John Burleson is?
The bling bling?
He's the bling bling man. Bling bling, get your ring on. Call John Burleson at Jim Wright's. Have you shared, Cousin Charlie? Ronnie Martin, I see you. Chris Clark, what's up? Man, people are starting to say they hear me breathing in my videos. Am I getting that fat? Is that what's going on? Man, am I, Charlie? Do you hear me breathing?
I hear you breathing.
Are you just saying that?
I think it might be Christy's birthday.
It is Dr. Morgan's
Dr. Morgan. Jimmy Turner, I was at lunch the other day and I was talking about you to a fellow friend. We're just wondering where you been. Derek Godwin, our other best friend. Do not get around Derek Godwin.
And whiskey.
Don't get around Derek Godwin and fundraisers because he will call you right out on donate money. Fellow friend. I got my Alley on Main gift card in the mail. Hey, congratulations. I appreciate you always jumping on the weatherman. Maybe it's because I've got a sinus. Maybe there's something going on because I am having a little difficulty.
Maybe these
breathing.
new mics we got, they pick up everything.
No, I'm having a hard time breathing. So it's
Just let Charlie talk. You just keep your breath in for later.
all right. Well, every morning at 8:30 we come on here and we want to replace your talk show. We want. Hey, Randy Allen, what's shaking, buddy? County mayoral.
That's your guy.
That's your
It
guy.
is.
Your son's right behind you.
Today, like I said, every morning at 8:30 we get on here and we want to replace your talk show, radio show. We want to have fun. We want to help make your day get off to a better start. So that's the purpose of the morning grind. We might say something crazy. I feel like I'm right on top of this camera. But I want to talk about a great friend of mine. I've tagged him. Weatherman, we're going to talk about you. Cousin Charlie, we're going to talk about a guy that has meant as much to my transformation in life. Other than the
He's
weatherman.
making me blush, Charlie.
Weatherman, we'll talk about you another day. Today, we're going to talk about Ronnie H. Martin. Most people know Ronnie as the, hands down, #1 commercial lender in this town. If you're a builder, if you're a construction person, if you need to go get commercial financing, Ronnie Martin is hands down the guy.
Yep.
And because of how much time he has spent with people like me, he has taught me strategically how to build wealth, what I've got to do to position myself for a better future. He's done this with time, with effort. I'm talking about undivided attention, which I am terrible at. I'm sitting here, my ADD kicks in. Ronnie can sit down with me and never ever acknowledge anything other than my best interest. That is a unique skill. That is a unique ability that Ronnie has. Another great ability that Ronnie has is he is a genius. He is a master at listening to you. And before he answers, he's a master at acknowledging your perspective, and then he can flip it around to tell you how he feels about something. Ronnie, what's your stance on the distill? Hey, we got Daniel. I'm going to say this before we get Ronnie in there. I'm just kidding. I don't know if he wants to answer that or not. But here's what I'll tell you about Ronnie. Whatever issue you bring up, he'll look at it objectively. He'll look at it fair. And he ain't one of these people. I'll tell you this about Ronnie. If he does not agree with something, he ain't somebody that's going to avoid you. Ronnie Martin is not he has no fear when it comes to opposition of thought. So if you disagree with something and you're outspoken, if you want to hear Ronnie's opinion, you ain't going to have to go far. So however he feels about that distillery, he'll tell you how he feels about it. But it's going to be in a very well thought out, crafted way. He ain't just going to say something. So people are asking, what can you do to help Ronnie? Can strike him a check. That's one way. Right now, we need to get him elected. Number 2, Cousin Charlie, can you think of another way? I've got 3 specific.
We can be advocates for him.
That's exactly right. How could you be an advocate for Ronnie?
I can talk to people about it.
I know.
Let them know. Go
You can
ahead.
share the stream.
You can share the stream. You can share this stream. Whenever Ronnie puts something out there, you can share his content. You can share what I'm saying about him. So let's just say you don't have money right now. Let's just say I don't want to spend money on this. There's still ways you can help. There's still other ways you can vote for him. You can tell other people to vote for him. I see you liking it, Dan. I don't know if you can vote for him if you live all the way on the other side of Cannon County, almost to Coffee County or somewhere like that. Put signs in the yard. You can spread the word. As Kathleen the Great said, you can share the stream. Weatherman, is there a way you can think of?
Yeah, you just tell everybody. You wear the sticker, so everywhere you go out,
Ooh,
he's
We
got
have
the
the
stickers.
exchange that.
tag the hey, looky here, looky here.
And so everywhere
That's
you
my
go out to
billboard.
eat, everywhere you go out to eat or see somebody, you're exposing that you really back this guy.
Man, I got to put this on. And my fiance, hey, I got to say my fiance.
Do y'all need a sticker for the day?
We do need a sticker for the day. So what we all love to do around here is we love to advocate for other people. And the reason why I am such an outspoken advocate for somebody like Ronnie Martin is because of what he's done for me. How much he's taught me. I'm talking Saturday morning I'd see him at the bank and I'd call him and it'd be about 6:55. Okay? He would take my call. We would sit there and talk and exchange ideas 30, 45 minutes. He would, hey, I got it on here now. I don't know if you can see it. But whenever you come across somebody that has helped transform your life, it's taken you from one position to a completely other, I feel a sense of obligation to do everything I can to help Ronnie Martin. And I believe this guy is what our town needs right now. I see this guy going well above if he decides the city council. You're talking about one polished up dude that can speak with the best, highly intelligent. He went to this LSU School of Banking, which only certain few people can do what he's done.
Right.
The knowledge. But what makes him special is he is a real guy that is a very emotional, compassionate person that if you ever get around him, you understand there's something different about this guy. There's a little bit something special that this guy has. Some people just call it like you, Weatherman. On the softball field, they might just say he's got it.
I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I'm impressed about Ronnie, and we got to hang out with Ronnie this weekend. My wife and I. The cool thing about Ronnie is if you take all the titles away, if you take everything away, he's still the same guy, and that's a genuine guy that you want helping you in your city because he's not fluffed by who he is as a banker. He's not fluffed by the city council. What he wants to do is make a difference. Mm-hmm. And anybody that truly has a heart to make a difference in our city is why we really need to back this guy. And Ronnie is he listens to you, he respects your views, and he talks to you. And so even if he don't agree with you, he has a way of not agreeing with you and you're not mad at the end of the conversation. And so he's a very unique individual, and I back him. So I can't vote for him, but I'm going to tell everybody to vote for him. So I'm really a firm believer we need guys like him in our city council.
Jason Connor, did your dog keep you up all night, or you got some sleep, didn't you? The reason why Weatherman can't vote for him, I want you to know this, is because he lives in the sticks. Weatherman lives in the country, so you got to be in the city limits to be able to vote for Ronnie, correct?
Correct.
You do.
So, Cousin Charlie, where do you live?
The city.
In the city.
You live on the sidewalk in the city, don't you? Hey, are you registered to vote, Cousin Charlie?
I am.
Do you have to bring a card to vote
Nope.
or just your ID?
You
Just walk
have
up in there and say, what's up?
have to bring your ID, and you can go to any polling place to vote.
Now, the vote, we're going to hear, I know it starts maybe late July through August 2nd.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, if Dan or Ronnie or somebody was on here, if you could tell us the specific dates on when this election is coming up. And if you're offended by what I'm saying because I'm so outspoken I'm such an outspoken advocate for Ronnie, and the reason why is for what he's done for me. The time. If he was an attorney and he billed me by the hour, there's no telling how much money I would owe him. But what he has done, I understand finance. I understand commercial finance. I'm not saying I understand it like Dan or Ronnie, but I do believe there's very few just regular Joes out there that understands how to put finance together. The only reason why I know this is not because I'm smart. I'm not. The only reason is because of how great of a teacher Ronnie is and the fact he took so much time in helping me. But Ronnie's best quality, I agree with Stephen, is his ability to listen and acknowledge. And he may disagree, but it's not an offensive disagreement. And very often you're going to find that he's right. I understand. So there's going to be some people that are going to be pro-growth. There's going to be some people that want to put the brakes on the growth. Ronnie will listen to both sides, and he will acknowledge both people. And like I said, if he votes for something or if he does something, he's not the type that's going to run from opposing something. He's the type that's going to sit there. It ain't going to be hard to go find Ronnie Martin. I don't know. What did Ronnie say?
He just joined us. He says, Daniel Embry, thanks for asking. There was a long meeting last week at City Council where many good points were mentioned for and against. Based upon what I heard, I would be for it. If you have specific perspective or insight that would be against, I would be eager to hear.
That's what I like.
See, that is what I like about the guy. So here's another thing. I keep saying one thing, but dang, I'm doing these little bullet points. Ronnie Martin digs into stuff, unlike other people.
Most people would be scared to answer that question. He wasn't scared. He popped right into it. Because anytime you hear distillery, and we're in the Bible Belt, we're in this little southern city, and as bad as I hate to say it, we're growing and we're getting bigger, and that's when that comes change. He dove right in, give his answer, and said, hey, if you got a different perspective, I'm all ears, and I'd like to hear your views on it. Very, very powerful statement.
You got to have somebody that can say yes or no with certainty. And Ronnie Martin has told me no a lot of times. Hey, can I do this? No. But then he helps me understand why and what it will take to turn that no to a yes. So I believe in taking these great people, so few great people like Shane Reeves, that have achieved so much. We need people like that helping us, in my opinion. So how long have we been going?
12 minutes.
I do want to put in one more little plug today because I like to advocate for people on Wednesday. I do not advocate enough for Brittany Renee. I don't see her on here. I think she's in one of them classes getting them muscles. But she's got some new Murfreesboro shirts in. We may need to go by there today. Cousin Charlie, would you mind wearing one and modeling it for us today? Can you wear a medium?
I like to see where on that neck. Like where it's out, it's got the neck band around it. So you got any of those?
Yeah, and they're short sleeves.
Yeah,
would you mind getting on the show today and wearing that? So the Murfreesboro shirts are in.
Small.
If you want a Murfreesboro shirt, you gotta go see my girl Brittany Renee. Is it Dr. Morgan's birthday?
It's your birthday.
Dr. Morgan, did she say she turned 40?
I know, we're going to have a good time for her here. We're going to celebrate for her.
Man, I wish she was here right now. Now, Phil Griffin gets on here, which brings me a reminder. Ronnie Martin signs will be ready May 1st, thanks to our good friend Phil Griffin. I need to get some more Good Time Tommy
I want to
signs.
put a big sign right here. There's a lot of traffic goes by.
I don't know.
Let's put a big sign out.
We need to ask him.
Can we put them in our yards?
Yes, we can. We can put them. So if you watch this and you want a sign in your yard sponsored by who?
Phil Griffin.
Well, he's the designer, I can't say.
The chain boutique.
Hey, Dr. Morgan said, or Ronnie said something about the dates.
Early vote, July 13th to the 28th, and the election is August 2nd.
August 2nd. We got to get out there. Dr. Morgan, I wish you were here. We look forward to seeing you here in a few weeks, though.
Tell you what we could do on the voting day. We could make it a part of our team to be out at one of the polls.
Ooh. With our Muslim. Some people may call that. What?
Hey, you better vote for Ron. Follow him in there.
Republican primary vote. Hey, your guys on here telling us when?
May 1st.
May 1st. Okay. For Randy Allen, that's Cousin Charlie's guy. But Dr. Morgan, tell Good Time Tommy of Arizona I said hi. Her husband's name, her husband's a doctor also. He said people used to call him Good Time Tommy. I don't know if that's true, but he is good. Doctor.
Do they want a real estate office?
I don't know.
Lawsuit coming.
Ooh, he's probably got a whole lot more money than me too. But Dr. Morgan, tell your husband, the other Good Time Tommy squared, that he's a fun guy to hang out with. So is Dr. Morgan. So we'll be hanging out with him soon. So if anybody is watching this, and if anybody sees this, if you would like a Ronnie Martin sign in your yard around May 1st, please put "I want one." Roy Frazier's any reason why you won't vote for my good friend Ronnie Martin. So me and Weatherman the Muscle, we're gonna call Weatherman the Muscle. Who you gonna vote for?
Guido.
Kathleen wants one. Cousin Charlie, I haven't seen you. Do you want one?
I'll take 2.
Oh.
Get some of that.
So please, if you watch this, here's the ways you can help Ronnie or your person, whoever it is you want to vote for him. But we're voting for Ronnie, hopefully. You can go out, you can vote for him, you can give money, or you can advocate by telling other people, putting signs, sharing the Facebook stream. So if you don't have money, or if you just don't want to give money, I understand, I respect that. But you can still do your part. You can still go above and beyond by telling everybody, David Ross wants one. We need to sit in your yard. So whoever gets on here, watches this, please vote early and often. With me, you can live with me.
Wait, vote off.
I gotta be registered.
Get registered.
I have to register.
My buddy Scott Nagy, I think we're gonna get him registered. He lives here in Florida, but I think he's got a residence here.
Yeah.
Cousin Charlie wants to. So everybody, if you want to help Ronnie, you vote for him, you tell your friends to vote for him, you give money, you put signs in your yard, you share the stream. I always share my stream because I'll talk about Ronnie in every stream. So everybody.
Hey, when we get the signs, we need to get a bunch of them, like about 20 of them here, and people come here, and we do a video, and they give the sign away. And then that'd be a way we could advocate for them.
And then tag the exchange boutique.
Absolutely.
Hey, we should have tagged the exchange.
Deliver the sign.
So, hey, we're going to wrap this up, but in all seriousness, we're not going to find a better man in this town to run for city council than you, Ronnie Martin. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for everything that you do, period. Everybody, have a great day. Now, here's what the lesson is. Go out and advocate for other people. There's people, I advocated for Ronnie, and I advocated for Brittany Renee today. So, man, it makes you feel better about you whenever you advocate for somebody else.
We got to remember, too, that there are some great candidates.
Yes.
But this is just our guy.
That's our guy. That's
you know
exactly
what I mean? So
right.
we're not saying anything bad about the other folks.
And I do not
this is our
want
guy.
anybody to be offended by... Please don't be offended by my outspoken advocacy for Ronnie.
Yeah.
Because I will never, ever say something bad about another opponent. I won't lift Ronnie up by saying something bad about it. So, hey, I know there's great people out there that are running. So, hey, have a great day.